planning. It's one of those things where people finally buy into the concept of creating content and content marketing, and they just want to dive in and start creating content, and they create it and they publish it. The problem with that is that there are some steps that you should take before you dive in and just start writing. And I've covered them here in this article that we've published, but it really it comes down to the fact that when you're creating content, you need to make sure that you're creating content that is highly relevant to the largest amount of people possible. What you may think is relevant, or the words that you use, or the way you title it, may not really be what people are actually looking for out there. So doing a little bit of research in advance could take this amount of success to this amount of success. So take a little bit of time and read the information in the article here and get yourself started on the right foot. So what are some of the things that you could be doing when you're planning? One of the things that I have actually made a mistake with is making sure that you're writing content that actually speaks to your target audience. And you may think that that's a no-brainer. I'm going to write on what I know. If I'm a heating and cooling company, I'm going to write on heating and cooling. But a lot of times there's different ways that you can approach the content, where it's either speaking to your customer, or maybe it's speaking to somebody that's a little more technical, that actually wants to do the work. And you want to make sure that you understand why you're writing this content and who you're writing it to. And that's one of the big mistakes that you can make, because sometimes you may get a little too technical in what you do, and it may be over the head of your target audience. So make sure you know that when you're creating content, exactly who you're speaking to. And that's one of the big first steps that you should decide when you're creating content. Another thing that you can do during the planning phase is to do a lot of research. You may be an expert on your topic, but you could take half an hour out of your morning as you're drinking your coffee and just see what's out there. See if you can learn something new. See if you could go above and beyond and learn a little bit more than what you already do know. And just a little bit of research could help you take your content from here up to here, and possibly blow away the competition. So another thing that you could do is spend a little bit of time doing some keyword research and key phrase research before creating your content, because really what that can do is help you craft your wording and craft the title of your articles or your video or whatever it's going to be, and you can speak to exactly what people are searching for online versus what you think they may be searching for. So spend a little bit of time doing some research, and you may be surprised about how people are searching for things online and how they're wording them.